Yearn Finance. So, Yearn Finance has had a decent little run in the recent history. I'm taking a look at Yearn because there's been a few manipulations lately. In particular, we saw a bunch of the whales sort of selling off, which caused a huge sort of correction in the markets. Since then, prices recovered nicely. So what can this do in the long term? There's certainly an initial target that it needs to hit before we can look at anything else. Before I get into any of that though, guys, if you are new here and don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I actually bought on the channel. And the reason is I expected these to just rocket up in price, and you can see what each of these coins were worth when I recorded and released the videos, as well as the highs that these coins hit less than a year and a half on. It was like 16 months on for a lot of these. And what the profit would have been if you'd have thrown 100 into each one, and you could have literally thrown 100 into each and then ignored it for a year and a half, and then jumped onto your wallet and sold them. And if you had done that, 100 into each would have netted your profit of over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these since I did, and since the market crashed, I've been buying up new coins. These are coins that I think can 40x, 50x, 100x, like I said with Phantom. And I share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do that kind of run, I jump onto the site, I tell the members what the coin is, what kinds of profits it can have, as well as what money I'm putting in. So it means the members can copy along exactly. It literally removes all of the work for the members. They don't have to read white papers. They're going to make the exact same profit as me. Now, if that sounds good to you, go to copymycrypto.com and just have a look at the site, read through, see what the members have earned, see what I've said in the past, whether it was about Phantom when no one was talking about it, or whether it's about a DeFi protocol that I wanted people to get out of because it was going to lose them money. All of it's public record, so you can verify it. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there. Right, Yearn. So, Yearn Finance all-time high was about 90 grand or 84 grand or something. It was crazy. It was 93,400 bucks. Okay, 93,400 bucks. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Yearn Finance, this is the brainchild of Andre Cronje. Now, Yearn Finance is an aggregator service for DeFi investors. It uses automation to allow them to maximize profit from yield farming. Its goal is to simplify the ever-expanding DeFi space for investors who are not technically minded or wish to interact in a less committal manner than serious traders. As in, they don't want to jump on and trade every day, so they don't. They can use something like Yearn Finance, which allows them to spend less time doing it. It's just that simple. It was launched in Feb of 2020. The service, formerly known as Yearn, saw huge growth as the new products debuted and developers released the in-house token of YFI. So, they actually used my phrase. Yeah, so it's the brainchild of Andre Cronje. After leaving the Yearn project in Feb, he returned to oversee a rebirth with new tools emerging, and Yearn Finance going live in July. Since then, its fortunes have turned around with assets under total value locked, coming in at just over $1 billion at the end of September of 2020. Weren't even in a bull cycle then. He's had a long career in crypto and has become synonymous with DeFi in particular. He also has positions at smart contract ecosystem Phantom and Crypto Briefing, which is a resource dedicated to ICOs and crypto media. So what makes it unique? The whole premise is simplify DeFi investments. And the platform uses a ton of different bespoke tools to act as an aggregator for DeFi protocols like Curve, like Compound, like Aave, bringing those who stake crypto the highest possible yield. New features continue to be rolled out. The aim, among other things, is to help preserve the long-term value of the platform. They make a profit by charging withdrawal fees. They're at 0.5%, as well as 5% gas subsidization fees. Due to its governance model, these can technically be changed by consensus at any point. Now, recent history, we've seen some weirdness happen. So crypto whales did a huge sell-off, which caused a massive or prior to a massive 40% correction. There is an issue here in terms of the amount of YFI there are, because there's so few. I mean, this is one of the smallest circulating supplies of all times, 33,230 tokens, and that's 90% of them. So when you see someone selling off a ton of them, or even just what we would normally think is a few, it makes a huge impact. So a wallet transferred 446 Yearn Finance out, most of which was deposited to exchanges. And the whale was very lucky and sold 96 YFI for 636 ETH at a price of 12,893 before Yearn Finance plummeted. Yeah, the time frames sort of match. The problem is it feels like a market manipulation, and when it's such a small supply, it very well could be a market manipulation. It's something that people are paying attention to and people are somewhat concerned with. There's a point here. This is the DYDX. So DYDX suffered a 9 million loss in an alleged market manipulation attempt. So they put out a tweet saying last night, this isn't today, this is a bit of old news, but last night about 9 million from the DYDX version 3 insurance fund was used to fill gaps on liquidations processed in the Yearn Finance market. The fund remains well funded with 13.5 million in funds remaining. No user funds were affected. But the founder said that the events that led to the 9 million loss were likely staged by a deep-pocketed bad actor. The actor was able to withdraw a good amount of USDC from DYDX right before the price crash. The YFI price crash in the spot market seems like an intentional effort by a single actor to target the large open interest on DYDX. This is the problem, guys. It's like, look, crypto is brilliant. Crypto has this huge profit-making potential, but this is a market that can be manipulated even, far easier than the stock market, far easier than any other market on the planet. And if you have a very, very rich or wealthy bad actor, they can screw with the market and it liquidates a lot of people. It can damage a lot of people. And when did this occur? This event occurred earlier this month, November-ish. So look, as you can see, huge price dump, huge price dump. That is a bad actor trying to get the open interest that was on DYDX. So again, in a situation like this, with a small circulating supply, it can be done. Also, all you have to really do is try and crash one side, like one particular market that has higher open interest, and they're going to be able to be successful in getting a bunch of liquidations, just doing a nice money grab. And certainly that's how they view it. So it's just be aware of this, guys. You've got, it's why I tend to say if you are not familiar with leverage trading, don't do it. Simply don't do it. Because if you don't understand how it works, it's going to wreck you. It's just inevitable. So within Yearn Finance, they have the vaults. They have Yearn Curve, which gets the best curve yields. They've got Yearn, V YFI, which is locking up your Yearn Finance for governance. You've got Y Bribe, which is a really cool feature. I like that you can sell your votes, or you can buy votes. You've got Yearn ETH, which is just simple liquid staking of ETH, and you've got Y Prisma, which is every rainbow needs a pot of gold at the end. And this is a little different, but it's just farming effectively. So you stake Y Prisma and some ETH, or you stake Y Prisma and delegated Yearn Finance. You've got stake Y Curve and Y Prisma. Just nice percentage yields. As you can see, this one's quite spectacular. Stake Y Prisma liquidity pool and Y Prisma, but you'd be looking at 290%. I mean, even just stake your Y Prisma and DY5. It's huge. So if you're interested in like a nice yield, this is a way to do it. But again, understand your risks whenever you're doing stuff like this. I like Yearn. Yearn, by the way, is buyable everywhere. If you're going to get it, I'd get it at BitGet. There is a partner link for BitGet in the descriptions. The reason for this is I think they're going to be a top 5 exchange. They've got the biggest copy trading community in all of crypto. They've got some of the coolest interest earning features out of all the centralized exchanges I've come across. If you use the partner link in the description, you'll get discounts on trading fees, which means you just earn more crypto. It's no bad thing. So back to Yearn. I look at Yearn, I go, look, target has got to be 30k. Before any discussion of can it hit 100,000 or anything like that, the thing is it has to hit 30k. Now that's very, very doable, but if you have these market manipulators, these whales that are coming in and scooping up liquidity, scooping up the open interest, getting people liquidated, it's going to slow the growth of the price dramatically. So until it hits 30k, I don't see the point in looking too much beyond that. I will say this, look, would it be wild if it hits 100k a coin? Not really. If we actually put that into context, that puts it at what? 3.3 billion market cap? It's high, but is it insanely high? Probably not. You know, when we look at the amount of money that was locked in Yearn during the bull cycle in 2021, there was there ended up being at least a couple $1 billion locked up. People using it. If people continue to use it, if there isn't the whale price suppression, yeah, it could hit 100k. But until it hits 30k, there's no point thinking about it. 30k is where a lot of the volume was. That's its first target. And actually, to be honest, just staying a week above 15k would be a good start. You know? I think this has certainly got legs to do more. But again, it's one of those you have to watch out in terms of the wallets that are involved. You know, if you see a particular wallet that is involved with that, like the one that moved all that money and, you know, caused the 40% crash, you know, watch that wallet. Obviously, if this is a smart whale, they'll just create a new wallet and a new wallet and a new wallet and a new wallet. But yeah, I think this should hit 30k. Then we can look at higher, but that's got to be the initial target. Do you guys think it could hit 100k? Do you think it could hit? Let's go wild. Let's go $250,000. Could it hit that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you are a Yearn Finance user, what do you like about the platform? What do you dislike about the platform? Share it, because the more people know, the better everyone does in the crypto community. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to copy along and make the exact same profits I do, then you can do. Just head over to copymycrypto.com and check the site out. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify how much the members have earned. You can verify what I've said in the past, whether that was about Phantom being a coin that would at least 100x when no one on the planet was talking about it, whether it's a DeFi protocol I told everyone to get out of and it crashed hard. All of it's public records. Verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there. Make crypto as simple as possible for yourselves. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.